Hey everyone, so I'm going to show you how I thread my beads onto my daughter's hair. So I start by threading the beads one by one onto the beader. Now the first bead that you put on will be the last bead on the hair. I've gone for a gold and clear pattern, but you can go for any pattern that you like, and I'm putting 4 beads onto each braid. So once I've got my 4 beads onto the beader, I then position it next to the braid, as you'll see now. So I position the beader next to the braid and then I pull the braid through the gap in the beader. Next I angle the beader up slightly and I push all of the beads onto the middle of the braid whilst pulling the beader off in the opposite direction. I then get the end bead and move it towards the end of the braid, and the little piece of hair that's left I fold it over the last bead and then I secure it with an elastic band. So the piece of hair and the elastic is what secures the bead to the braid. So for method 2, this is using a bobby pin. I open the bobby pin slightly and then I push the braid through the gap in the bobby pin all the way to the edge, to the curved edge. And then I add each bead one by one over the top of the bobby pin. Now you won't be able to do this with the smaller beads, or if you can, it will be a little bit more difficult. These are quite big that I'm using. So the same method, I push the beads up the braid to the middle of the braid, and you can see I'm threading each bead onto the bobby pin one by one and then turning it over and pushing and then pulling the bobby pin out. And then once again I pull that last bead down, I get the end piece of hair, fold it over and then wrap it up with the elastic band. And that is it. Those are my 2 methods for applying beads, one using a beader, one using a bobby pin. We all know that the beaders often break, so it's good to have a second method. Thanks for watching.